Kathy Hawk leads the trotters out onto the track for race one. Exacted trifecta wagering, daily double wagering as well. One is Glenview Speedster, owned and driven by Scott Ferguson. Two is Leonard Buckner's Follow My Crown and Jeff Fout. Three is Solemn Promise, owned by Robert Lewis Sr. with Dave Hawk. Four, Worthy Chaplain, owned by Bill Ferris with Don McCurgan. Five, Little Red, is owned by William Albright, Sam Albright the driver. The six is Silky Sue, leased by Ruth Haynes and driven by Keith Haynes. Seven is Rose Run Czar, owned by Herbert Colburn with Kyle Ader. And the 8 horse is Hemlock Sweets, owned by the Homestock Farm with Charlie Smith Jr. 7 minutes to post time for the first. They're in the backstretch. To Follow My Crown is off stride. There they go. And they're all very scattered at the start. Also making a break with Solemn Promise. And Rose Run Czar and Hemlock Sweet spot the field about 3 lengths. It's Silky Sue taking the early lead, opening up 2 on Little Red in second. Gap is then 3 to Worthy Chaplain, who comes away in third. Just in front of Rose Run Czar, who is 3 clear of Hemlock Sweets. Then it's 2.5 more to Glenview Speedster, 5 lengths back to Solemn Promise, and about 10 lengths behind that one is Follow My Crown. Very well spread out as they move to head stretch for the first time with Silky Sue on the lead. Silky Sue in 29-1. Passing the grandstand for the first time, it's Silky Sue, settled down on the front end. Leads it by 2 from Little Red in second. Length and a half more, Worthy Chaplain is third, pondering a move to the outside. Next is Rose Run Czar, followed by Hemlock Sweets. 4 more to Glenview Speedster, who is 4 clear of Solemn Promise, and the distant trailer is Follow My Crown. Moving around the turn on their way to halftime, it's Silky Sue leading the way. Silky Sue, Worthy Chaplain is first over now on the outside second. Little Red in the pocket, a ground-saving third, followed by Rose Run Czar, who's trying to catch cover on the outside in fourth. Hemlock Sweets is fifth, only about 4 off the tempo setter. Then 5 lengths farther back to Glenview Speedster, Solemn Promise, far back, Follow My Crown. Halftime, 1 minute flat. 3/8 remaining as they head down the backstretch. It's Silky Sue with the neck in front. Worthy Chaplain pressuring from the outside. Gap out 2 lengths to Little Red in third, 3 in front of Hemlock Sweets. That one is 3 clear of Glenview Speedster. Next in line, we come to Solemn Promise, followed by Rose Run Czar, who's losing touch with the field, and far back, Follow My Crown, 3/4 in 1:29-4. Moving around to the top of the stretch, and Silky Sue draws out again and leads it by a length from Worthy Chaplain, who's under urging in second. 2 farther back to Little Red. Glenview Speedster is trying to rally on the far outside, but still has 4.5 to make up, followed by Hemlock Sweets as they trot through the stretch. And it's Silky Sue still in command by 2 lengths. Worthy Chaplain trying to close. Glenview Speedster is trotting well on the far outside. Silky Sue on top, Glenview Speedster, and Worthy Chaplain. Silky Sue wins it. Then it was Worthy Chaplain and Glenview Speedster. $6-4 exact, $84.60. The try, 6-4-1, $818.60. Back to the winner's circle comes Silky Sue. First win in 7 starts on the season. She's a 5-year-old bay mare by Carry the Message out of Corn Silk Sue by Cornstalk. Leased by Ruth Haynes of New Holland, Ohio. Trained and driven by Keith Haynes in 202-2. Here's your rundown for the first race. On the track for race 2, exacted trifecta wagering. The 1, Stir the Pot is Scratch. The 2, High Class Sky, owned by Richard Putman with Joe Adamski. 3 is Future Fox, owned by Mullenix and Burer. Jim Mullenix drives. 4 is Carefree Sabra, owned by William Holly with Greg Grismore. The 5 is Phoenix Flyer, owned by Gilliland and Thompson, Terry Thompson Jr. 6, Mertz Miss Calfus, owned by John Calfus, Jeff Nysonger. And the 7 horse is Betty's Sabra, owned by Byers, Burton, and Genser. Dave Hawk in the bike, 7 minutes. 3-year-old filly Pacers set to go in the second. They're off. Mertz Miss Calf is driving out from the outside, along with Betty Sabra from alongside. Then it's Future Fox, High Class Sky, gap of 4. Carefree Sabra is well off the early pace as the field of 5 rounds the far turn the first time. Betty's Sabra used to clear the lead here. Betty's Sabra looks to clear off by a length and a quarter. Mertz Miss Calfus now yields to race in second. Gap of 2 to Future Fox, 2 more to High Class Sky, and 3 back to the trailer Carefree Sabra. Opening quarter was a fast one, 27-2. Pacing in front of the stands for the first time, and it's Betty's Sabra on the lead. Betty's Sabra from Mertz Miss Calfus, who's under a stranglehold in second. Gap of 2 to Future Fox, span of 3 more, and we come to High Class Sky, who's just in front of the trailer, Carefree Sabra, as they race single file around the clubhouse turn. Betty's Sabra is in control here. Betty's Sabra from Mertz Miss Calfus, Future Fox, High Class Sky, and Carefree Sabra is last as they reach the half in 58-3, just 31-1 on the second quarter, rounding the turn into the backstretch. It's Dave Hawk and Betty's Sabra trying to pick up that first win. They're in command by a length and a quarter, closely pursued by Mertz Miss Calfus in second. Future Fox a tighter third, High Class Sky, and Carefree Sabra starts to roll from the back of the pack. Heading for the far turn, Betty Sabra still on top. Betty Sabra, Mertz Miss Calfus, Carefree Sabra on the outside has made headway into third, now into second position as Mertz Miss Calfus begins to gap slightly, and then it's High Class Sky and Future Fox, 3/4 in 1:30 flat. Moving around to the top of the stretch, Betty Sabra looks to turn it on late, leads it by 2. Mertz Miss Calfus, Carefree Sabra from alongside, pacing through the final 8th mile. And Hawk starts to urge on Betty Sabra, leads it by 2 lengths. Mertz Miss Calfus, Future Fox, Carefree Sabra's all done, but it's Betty Sabra on top, and Betty Sabra will win it. Future Fox a late rush for second, Mertz Miss Calfus third, 1:58-4. 3-year-old bay filly by Expensive Scooter out of Betty's Miss by landslide. With a partnership of Byers, Burton, and Genser of Ohio, Jeff Kirkbride is the winning trainer, and Dave Hawk is the winning driver, 1:58-4. 7-3 exact at $39.80. The try 7-3-6, $58.20. And the daily double 6 and 5, $24 even. And again, welcoming everyone with Pro Media of Ohio, presenting the trophy in this, the second race, which is sponsored by Winning Key Farms. Rundown for race 2. Stir the Pot was scratched. High Class Sky 5th. Future Fox 2nd. Carefree Sabra 4th. Phoenix Flyer a late scratch. Mertz Miss Calfus 3rd. Betty Sabra the winner. Scratch 5-2. 4 scratch 3-1. Number 1 is Scootin' Cloud, owned by Dennis Ritz with Greg Grismore. 2 is Special Peggy Joe, owned by Wesley Wolfenbarger with David Myers. 3 is Just Another Sam, owned by Price and Bolander. Dave Hawk drives. 4, Tucson Wins, owned by Dennis Pohl with Ryan Allen. 5, Winner Marianne is owned by Debbie Nysonger. Jeff Nysonger drives. 6, Digital Imaging is owned by Melby Ober with Phil Davey. 7, She's a Sodbuster is owned by Sonny Levesque with Jack Franklin. 8 is RV's Jewels, owned by the Delaware JVS with Jim Daly. 9 is Sun Sam's Philly, owned by Michael West with Elliot Deaton. And the 10 is Rivulet Hanover, owned by William Monnier with Kane Kaufman. 6 minutes. in the backstretch, and there they go. And they're off. Just Another Sam takes the early lead with Tucson Winds from alongside. She's a Sod Buster, way out wide RV's Jewels. Then it's Special Peggy Joe, who's angled down to the inside fifth, two in front of Scootin' Cloud. Next is Rivulet Hanover, followed by Winner Marianne. And then it's Digital Imaging and Sun Sam's Filly is last. Moving around to the top of the stretch for the first time and calling the early shots, it's Just Another Sam. Just Another Sam, a length and a half. Tucson Wins, and driving up from 3 wide is RV's Jewels, opening quarter, 28-3. Passing the stands for the first time, Just Another Sam, joined from the outside by RV's Jewels in second. Tucson Wins is just in behind. She's a Sod Buster, caught on the outside. Special Peggy Joe is next, two in front of Scootin' Cloud. And then we come down to Rivulet Hanover, followed next by Winner Marianne. Gap of 2 to Digital Imaging and Sun Sam's Filly still brings up the rear. Heads turn for halftime with Just Another Sam on top. Just Another Sam from Tucson Wins. RV's Jewels is beginning to retreat a bit on the outside, half in 58-1. Along the rail, Special Peggy Joe is hemmed in fourth. Up on the outside, following cover, She's a Sod Buster is now fifth, 3.5 from the front. Scootin' Cloud is next at the rail, followed by Rivulet Hanover. And then we have Winner Marianne, who begins to rally from the back of the pack. Getting underway, Sun Sam Filly, and Digital Imaging is the trailer. They're starting to tighten up a bit. About 6 lengths cover the field as they race to 3/4. And it's Just Another Sam still on top. Winner Marianne charging up in a second. Tucson Wins his third, followed by Special Peggy Joe. RV's Jewels is all done. Sun Sam's Filly on the far outside, 3/4 in 1:28-2. Moving around ahead stretch. Winner Marianne a half length in front. Trying to counter is Just Another Sam. It's a gap of 2.5 lengths to Tucson Wins, who's under urging, and Special Peggy Joe. But Winner Marianne is kicking away now. It's Winner Marianne on top by 3 lengths. Followed by Just Another Sam, Tucson Wins, and Scootin' Cloud. Winner Marianne wins it. Then it was tied for second. Scootin' Cloud or Tucson Wins with Just Another Sam fourth. Bound for the winner's circle is Winner Marianne. She scores her 4th straight victory, this time 157-3, a lifetime best. 9-year-old bay mare by Listening, and a shock proof by Tail Light, owned by Debbie Nysonger of Greenville, Ohio. Dave Brumbaugh, the winning trainer. Jeff Nysonger is the winning driver. Trophy in this one being presented by representatives of Americast Cable Television. Welcome to the races. 5-1 exact is $76.80. Super 5-1-4-3, 3,632.40. One is Sunshine Erin, owned by Kenneth Thompson. David Myers drives. The 2 is Wicked Wild, owned by Michael and Josephine Campbell. Greg Grismore up. Number 3 is Buckeye Sky, owned by Gary Adams with Joe Adamski. 4 is Designer Sabra, owned by Rockin' Horse Stable, Terry Morgan. 5, Big Nature, owned by Larry Roberts with Darren Mauser. The 6 is Squash You Like a Bug, owned by Stanley Swango III. Bob Harper drives. 7 is Magic Sugar by William Duraco with Dave Hawk. 8, Never Fold, owned by Roby and Chafin. Jeff Fowda. 6 minutes to post for the 4th. There they go. And they're off. Big Nature was about 4 lengths off the gate, and Wicked Wild takes the lead. Buckeye Sky from alongside, and there goes Magic Sugar driving up from the far outside. Then we come to Designer Sabra, who comes away in 4th position, just in front of Smash You Like a Bug. Then it's Never Fold, followed by Sunshine Erin, and the slow starter Big Nature is last. About 15 lengths cover the field as they race to head stretch. Magic Sugar is on the engine here. Magic Sugar leads Wicked Wild by 2, followed by Buckeye Sky and Designer Sabra, opening quarter 27-3. Passing in front of the stands for the first time. On a short lead, Magic Sugar, but here's Wicked Wild out of the pocket to take the lead back. Racing in 3rd is Buckeye Sky, followed by Designer Sabra. Then it's Squash You Like a Bug. another length and a half back to Neverfold. Then it's Sunshine Erin, and Big Nature is last. Single file as they round the turn on their way to halftime with Wicked Wild now in control. Wicked Wild from Magic Sugar, Buckeye Sky, Designer Sabra, Squash You Like a Bug, Neverfold, Sunshine Erin, and Big Nature have 58 and 4. Into the backstretch they go. Wicked Wild is leading the way. Wicked Wild is on top a length and a quarter. The major danger is Magic Sugar in the pocket second. Designer Sabra first over, gaining ground third. Squash You Like a Bug underway. 2.5 off the lead, second over in fourth. Buckeye Sky shuffle back, hemmed in fifth. Followed by Neverfold, who comes to the outside to race third over. Then two more to Sunshine Erin and Big Nature. 3/4 in 1, 28 and 2. Moving around at the top of the stretch. And it's still Wicked Wild leading the way. Wicked Wild. Magic Sugar wants out of the pocket. Designer Sabra is dropping back, followed by Buckeye Sky and Squash You Like a Bug, driving through the final 8th mile. And it's Wicked Wild under urging, but Magic Sugar on the outside is running her down. Magic Sugar, the nose in front. Wicked Wild tries to fight back, can't do it. It's Magic Sugar, Wicked Wild to go second, Squash You Like a Bug up third. Back to the winner's circle comes Magic Sugar, a 3-year-old bay filly by Cam's Magic Trick, out of Come On Susanna by Landslide, owned by William DeRaco of Bonita Springs, Florida. The winning trainer is Marty Willem, and with a pair of wins tonight, Dave Hawk, 157 for Magic Sugar, a lifetime best. Trophy in this one being presented by All Pro Fence and Deck. Welcome to the races. This race sponsored by Winning Key Farms. Here are the trotters on parade for race 5, exacted trifecta wagering. One is Action Mac, under lease to Jeff Aman, with Bob Harper driving. The 2 is Jetta VW, owned by Vukovic and Woolham, Marty Woolham. 3, Looking for Speed, owned by Darby's Edge Stable and C.W. Colston, Jeff Fout. 4 is Dr. K.C. Curry, owned by Bill Ferris with Don McCurgan. 5 is Crow Man, owned by Phil Baldoff and Kathy Hawk, Dave Hawk drives. 6, Cuso is owned by the Homestock Farm with Elliot Deaton. And the 7 is Sox Hanover, owned by the T. Cody Trust and driven by Greg Grismore. 6 minutes to race 5. Fifth race trotter is set to go. And they're off, away rather evenly. Jetta VW for the early lead, Looking for Speed from alongside. Action Mac lays just in behind third. A length and a quarter back to Dr. K.C. Curry, followed by Crowman, and then it's Cuso, and the trailer is Sox Hanover. Racing around to the head of the stretch for the first time, and Jeff Fout takes the lead with Looking for Speed, opening up 2 on the mare Jetta VW in second. Action Mac third, Dr. K.C. Curry, Crowman, Cuso, and Sox Hanover. Single file as they race past the opening quarter in 29 seconds flat. Trotting in front of the stands for the first time and leading the way, it's the favorite, Looking for Speed by a length. Dr. K.C. Curry charging up first over. Jetta VW's in the pocket third. Action Max stays in fourth, 2 in front of Crowman, who is 3 clear of Cuso, and Sox Hanover is last. Racing around the turn on their way to the half-mile pole and leading the way, Looking for Speed. Looking for Speed by a length and a quarter. Dr. K.C. Curry trying to get up to his flank in second as Jetta VW gaps in third and leaves an opening for Dr. K.C. Curry. Halftime, 58 and 3. Action Mac is racing in fourth, about 5 off the tempo setter, followed by Crowman, who's yet to get underway. A length and a half more to Cuso, and Sox Hanover is the gap down trailer. Midway through the backstretch with about 5/16 remaining, they head for the far turn, and it's Looking for Speed, 2.5 clear. Dr. K.C. Curry, Jetta VW, Action Mac, Crowman to the outside, gaining ground. Cuso looks to pick it up, and 4 lengths back to Sox Hanover, who continues to lose ground. 128 and 1, moving around to the top of the stretch, and it's still Looking for Speed on a comfortable 2.5 length lead. Dr. K.C. Curry, Jetta VW, Crowman has yet to really fire, followed by Action Mac and Cuso as they trot through the stretch. And this one is all looking for speed, leads it by 4. Dr. Casey Curry under-urging second, followed by Jetta VW and Kuso the outside. But it's all looking for speed, easily the best, winning it by 4 lengths. Dr. Casey Curry and Jetta VW 158 and 3. Into the winner's circle is looking for speed. Back-to-back wins. Now over $300,000 in lifetime earnings for the 6-year-old Bagel and Son of Speed in Action out of No More Lies by Crowning Point. With the Darby's Edge stable and Craig Colston, Virgil Morgan Jr. is the winning trainer and Jeff Fout is the winning driver. Trophy in this one being presented by representatives of Auto World Used Cars. Welcome to Scioto Downs. Three-four exact. It returns $35.40. The Pacers for the 6th race coming out onto the track. The winning Key Farms Series. Exact in trifecta wagering. Here they are. Number 1 is Magic Squaw by Gilmore, Rogers, and Batchy. Rick Heitman drives. The 2 is Dr. Vinyl by Richard Householder with Jeff Fout. 3 Eyes of a Tigress by Springhaven Farm, Dallas Miller. 4 is Bonnie Buns by Linda Rankin, Dave Rankin up. 5 is Trick Shot Artist by Wyandotte Golf Course and P.A. Kenny, Dave Hawk. 6 Stonewall Melissa, owned and driven by Mark Winters. 7 is Nina's Magic Trick, owned by Giuliani and Hodkinson, Bill Long Jr. And the 8 is Our Star Philly, owned by Julie Farley with Jim Lewis. 7 minutes. In the backstretch, and there they go. They're off. Nina's Magic Trick leaves well from the far outside. Forwardly placed are both Dr. Vinyl and Eyes of a Tigress. Magic Squaw nearest the rail, length and a half to Bonnie Buns. Followed next by Trick Shot Artist Stonewall Melissa, and going off stride at the rear of the field, Our Star Philly. Driving to the top of the stretch for the first time, Eyes of a Tigress up after the lead from Nina's Magic Trick. The gap is then 2 to Dr. Vinyl in third. Next in line, Magic Squaw. Bonnie Buns looks to come down to the inside. 2 in front of Trick Shot Artist and Stonewall Melissa at the opening quarter, 28 and 4. Passing the stands for the first time. Eyes of a Tigress is on top, but here's Nina's Magic Trick, very impatient, and Nina's Magic Trick takes over the lead from the favorite under the wire with 5/8 to go. Dr. Vinyl gapped in third, followed by Magic Squaw in fourth. Bonnie Buns is fifth. Then it's Trick Shot Artist, who's pondering a move to the outside. Stonewall Melissa, far back Our Star Philly. Moving around the turn on the way to halftime, Nina's Magic Trick is in command. Nina's Magic Trick from Eyes of a Tigress in second. Dr. Vinyl, Magic Squaw. Bonnie Buns is first over gaining ground. And then it's Trick Shot Artist, Stonewall Melissa, far back Our Star Philly. Halftime 1 minute and 2/5. Down the backstretch, just over 3/8 remaining. And it's Nina's Magic Trick in control here, leading Eyes of a Tigress by a margin of 2. Bonnie Buns has worked her way into third. Dr. Vinyl back to fourth. 2.5 more to Magic Squaw. He's got 5 to make up in fifth. Outside is Stonewall Melissa with Trick Shot Artist, 129 and 3. Moving around the far turn on their way to head stretch. And it's Nina's Magic Trick, 3/4 of a length. Pressing from the outside, Bonnie Buns is second, followed by Eyes of a Tigress, who looks to dip down to the inside. 2.5 more to Dr. Vinyl, far back to the rest as they drive through the stretch. Nina's Magic Trick on top. Bonnie Buns is closing on the outside, and Eyes of a Tigress is trying to rally, but she's still 3 lengths behind. Nina's Magic Trick, Bonnie Buns. These two are going to hit the wire together, and it's too tight to call, with Eyes of a Tigress third in 158 and 3. Out of Bonaire, Hanover by Albatross. So by Linda Rankin of Thornville, Ohio. Dave Rankin trains and drives Bonnie Buns. The winner in 1:58 and 3. Trophy in this one being presented by representatives with Bob Evans joining us tonight. This race sponsored by Winning Key Farms. .47 exact and 90-80. Try 473, 124.60. 3 of 3 in the pick 3, $97.60. Seventh race field out on parade. Exact and trifecta wagering. 1 is Americantastic, under lease to Elliot Deaton, and he drives. The 2 is Samantha Rebo, owned by Melby Ober, with Phil Davey in the bike. 3 is out. 4 is Tucson Amber, owned by Glenn and Terry Ader, Kyle Ader. 5, Nanny Lou, owned by Ora Murphy Sr., with Greg Grismore. 6, Max Tudor, is owned by Harness and Harness, Jeff Neisonger. 7 is MJ's Rapid Dash, owned by Mary Arrowwood with Jeff Fount. 8 is Shut Up and Drive, owned by Kathleen Borchers with Dean Collins. The 9 is Kimbo Crombie, owned by Jack Franklin and Evelyn Schooler with Jack Franklin in the bike. 7 minutes to race 7. There they go. And they're off. Nanny Lou from the center of the track takes the early lead, driving up MJ's Rapid Dash from alongside. Samantha Rebo comes away in third to the inside of Tucson Amber fourth. Gap of 2 to Shut Up and Drive, followed next by Max Tudor, and then it's Americantastic and Kimbo Crombie as they race to head stretch. Leading the way, it's Nanny Lou. Nanny Lou by 2.5 lengths. From MJ's Rapid Dash in second, Samantha Rebo, Tucson Amber, Shut Up and Drive, Max Tudor, Americantastic and Kimbo Crombie. Fast quarter, 27 and 2 in front of the stands for the first time. And Nanny Lou is cutting the early fractions here. Leads it by 2 lengths. Tracked by MJ's Rapid Dash in second. Samantha Rebo sits the 3-hole. 2.5 more to Tucson Amber. Looks to come out from fourth. Looking to pick up cover, Shut Up and Drive. Max Tudor, Americantastic, and Kimbo Crombie as they round the turn on their way to the half-mile pole. It's Nanny Lou on top of the field. Nanny Lou, 1.5 lengths. MJ's Rapid Dash, Tucson Amber gaining ground rapidly from third, and the half goes in 58 and 1. Along the rail, Samantha Rebo shuffle back fourth. Moving well with the cover, Shut Up and Drive, 2.5 off the pace in fifth. Third over in sixth position is Max Tudor, followed by Kimbo Crombie, and Americantastic is 6 off the pace setter. 5/16 of a mile remaining as they head for the far turn. Nanny Lou holding this field at bay, has the lead by 1.25 lengths. Tucson Amber's on the outside. MJ's Rapid Dash is at the rail. Shut Up and Drive is sandwiched between horses as 3 wide. Max Tudor moves up in 1:28 flat. Moving around to the top of the stretch, it's still Nanny Lou on top. Nanny Lou 3/4 of a length. Tucson Amber closing ground on the outside, followed by MJ's Rapid Dash, Shut Up and Drive. Max Tudor extreme outside, pacing through the final 8th mile. And they're all coming after Nanny Lou. Shut Up and Drive the far outside. Tucson Amber, MJ's Rapid Dash, and Max Tudor coming to the line. It's Shut Up and Drive on top, and Shut Up and Drive will win it. Finishing second was Max Tudor. It was a photo for third. Moving back into the winner's circle is Shut Up and Drive, a 4-year-old bay mare by Life Sign out of Never My Love by Governor Skipper, owned by Kathleen Borchers of Bellbrook, Ohio. Winning trainer driver is Dean Collins, 1:58 and 2. First win of the season for Shut Up and Drive. Trophy in this one being presented by representatives with Peebles and Panos. Welcome to the races tonight. Here's your rundown. Americantastic 6th. Samantha Rebo was 8th. Sharp Trap Shooter was scratched. Tucson Amber was 5th. Nanny Lou 7th, Max Tudor 2nd, MJ's Rapid Dash 3rd, Shut Up and Drive the winner, Kimbo Crombie 4th. From the top, 6-8 scratch, 5-7-2, 3-1-4. 8th race in 11 minutes at 9:15. Exact. Here they are for the 8th race. One is 3 Aim High, owned by Abbott and Summers, Jeff Neisonger. 2 Stone Cold Siren, owned by James Hess with Trent Tharps. 3 is Hip Huggers, owned by York, Arledge and Bucky, Dallas Miller. For Noble Lady Avalon, owned by Charles Vigneron with Bill Long Jr. 5 is Fly Fly Babe, owned by Calvin Lamb with Jeff Fout. Magic Nancy is the 6, owned by Russ Baldwin and David Ehrenberg the 2nd, Dave Hawk. 7 is Bucks Beat Michigan, owned by Gary Turner with Kane Kaufman. The 8 is Quiet a Lady, owned by Love and Colvin, Jamie Dunlap. 7 minutes. They're approaching the start. And they're off. Hip Huggers from the inside. Fly Fly Babe is there. 3 wide Magic Nancy. 4 wide Quiet a Lady. A length and a half farther back to 3 Aim High, who comes away in 5th. 2 in front of Stone Cold Siren, followed by Noble Lady Avalon. And Bucks Beat Michigan is last. Moving around to the top of the stretch for the first time. Between horses, Magic Nancy, Quiet a Lady on the far outside, and Fly Fly Babe looks to relent along the rail, passing the quarter in 28-3. In front of the stands for the first time, Quiet a Lady went off stride, leaving it up to Magic Nancy. Magic Nancy now by 2. Fly Fly Babe, and here comes Hip Huggers with a strong brush to take over the lead. Gapped out for it is 3 Aim High, followed by Stone Cold Siren. Next it's Noble Lady Avalon, Bucks Beat Michigan, and the trailer still off stride is Quiet a Lady. Moving around the turn on their way to the half-mile pole, and Hip Huggers is taking the lead and opened up by 3. Magic Nancy is second by the same. Fly Fly Babe is third by 5. 3 Aim High, Stone Cold Siren, Noble Lady Avalon, and Bucks Beat Michigan. They're off a half in 58-1, and well strung out down the backstretch, 3/8 out. Hip Huggers on top by 3. Tracking the leader is Magic Nancy, second by 4. Fly Fly Babe is third, followed by 3 Aim High, who needs to get off the rail in 4th, followed by Stone Cold Siren, who comes to the outside, gaining ground in 5th. Another 2 more to Noble Lady Avalon and Bucks Beat Michigan, 3/4, 1:27-4. Moving around ahead stretch. Hip Huggers on top, the lead is 2.5. Magic Nancy in striking range second, followed by Stone Cold Siren, who continues to rally on the outside, but went very wide coming off the turn as they drive through the stretch. Hip Huggers on top, 2.5. Magic Nancy under urging to hold second, 3 Aim High. Nothing from Stone Cold Siren now. It's Hip Huggers in front. Hip Huggers to win it by 3. 3 Aim High up second, Magic Nancy third. 3-1 exact and 940 try, 3-1-6, 48-80. Back in the winner's circle, Hip Huggers, 3 for 4 on the season with this score in 157-3. 3-year-old Bay Filly by Noble Land Sam out of Sassy Pants by Falcon Almahurst. Owned by the partnership of York, Arledge, and Bucky. Trained by Jim Arledge Jr. and driven to victory by Dallas Miller. Field for the 9th race coming out onto the track. Exacted trifecta wagering. Here they are. Number 1 is Rough, owned by David Hanauer with Trent Tharps. 2 is Civil Sam, owned by Ratcliffe and Zossel, Dean Collins. 3 is Beaumont, by Robert Grubaugh Jr., Greg Grismore up. 4 is Breezy Knoll Blue, owned by Frank Castle with Elliot Deaton. 5, San Besta Sam, owned by James Sparks with Bob Harper. 6 is Dino LaCastro's Matt's Afire and Dave Hawk. 7 Hunters, owned by Jim Pollock Jr. with Kane Kaufman. 8 is Big Stormy, owned by Banks and Holland, Jeff Fout. The 9 is Belma Atlantic, owned by Metters and Lineberger with Jamie Dunlap. That's your field for the 9th, 6 minutes. There they go. They're off. San Besta Sam from the center of the track is out fast for the lead, followed by Ruffalo on the rail. Beaumont is alongside, gap of 2. Belma Atlantic looks to tuck in 4th. A length and a quarter back to Civil Sam, followed by Breezy Knoll Blue. Then it's another 2 more, and we come to Matt's Fire. Hunter is second last to the trailer Big Stormy. All seats are taken as they move to the top of the lane for the first time, being led by San Best of Sam. San Best of Sam, Rough second, Beaumont third, Civil Sam driving up fourth, Belmont Atlantic is fifth, followed by Breezy Knoll Blue. Opening quarter, 28-3 in front of the grandstand for the first time. And San Best of Sam hands off to Civil Sam, who draws out to lead by 2 now, leaving Belmont Atlantic uncovered on the outside third. Ruffalo on the rail is fourth. Beaumont moves out to pick up cover in fifth. 2 in front of Breezy Knoll Blue, followed by Matt's Fire, Hunter, and Big Stormy is last. 12 lengths cover the field as they round the turn on the way to the half-mile pole. Civil Sam now leads the way. San Best of Sam, Belmont Atlantic's on the outside. Ruff is at the rail. Gapping cover Beaumont. Breezy Knoll Blue, Matt's Fire, Hunter, and gapped out trailing is Big Stormy in 57-4. They're down the back stretch with 3/8 remaining. Civil Sam on top of length. Belmont Atlantic tries to challenge on the outside second. San Best of Sam trying to keep the hole shut in third. Length and a half back to Ruff in fourth. 3 wide off cover. Matt's Fire is rallying well from the far outside, followed by Beaumont, who can't keep up. And then it's Breezy Knoll Blue and Hunter 3/4. 126. Moving around ahead stretch. Civil Sam on the inside being tested by Matt's Fire. Gap of 2 lengths farther back to San Best of Sam. Belmont Atlantic could not go on, followed by Ruff at the rail as they drive through the stretch. And Matt's Fire powers into the lead and opens up by 3. A weary Civil Sam is second, followed by San Best of Sam. Late move Breezy Knoll Blue, but it's Matt's Fire in front. Civil Sam second with San Best of Sam third. Matt's Fire into the winner's circle. 3 wins tonight for Dave Hawk. This time he scores with the 4-year-old brown gelded son of Matt Scooter out of Vaqueros by Oil Burner, owned by Dino LaCastro and trained by Virgil Morgan Jr. Matt's Fire 154-1. Here they are. Number 1 is Supermercado, owned by Billy Sanders with Jamie Dunlap. 2 is Kim Can, owned by Jim Pollock Jr. with Jim Daly driving. 3 BMW Bluegrass is owned by Asher Racing Stable, Elliott Deaton. 4 Canvas Back Number is owned by Ron Barker with Dave Hawk. 5 Rambo Robbie, owned by Dan Ryan with Jeff Fout. 6 Papa No-No, owned by Heather Miller with Del S. Miller. 7 GR's Dignitary, leased and driven by Roy Wilson. The 8 is David Pike's Shadow Tradition and Jeff Nysonger. The 9, Get It On, is owned by Sheraton Grismore. Greg Grismore drives. 7 minutes. And they're off. Going off stride, Papa No-No. Rambo Robbie takes the lead and opens up 3. Supermercado. There's Get It On driving up from the extreme outside. BMW on the outside races up 4th. A length back, Kim Can is 5th. Followed next by Canvas Back Number, who takes a tuck in 6th position just in front of GR's Dignitary. Next in line we have Shadow Tradition, and far back still on a dead run is Papa No-No. They reach the opening quarter with Get It On in front, 28-3. Passing the stands for the first time, it's Get It On, a length and a quarter clear. Rambo Robbie back to second. BMW Bluegrass parked throughout in third. Supermercado at the rail is 4th. 2 clear of Kim Can in 5th. Canvas Back Number looks to come to the outside in 6th. Followed farther back by GR's Dignitary, Chateau Tradition, and the distant trailer now back pacing is Papa No-No. Rounding the turn on their way to halftime. Get It On leads the way. Get It On by a length. BMW Bluegrass the long mile in second. Rambo Robbie right there, a snug third in the pocket. Picking up cover on the outside, Canvas Back Number 4th, half 58-1. Supermercado shuffle back 5th. GR's Dignitary and Impatient 6th. He's looking to go out 3 wide. And then we come to the outside. Shadow Tradition. Kim Can shuffle back out of it, 6 off the pace. Far back, Papa No-No. 5/16 of a mile remaining as they head for the far turn. Get It On with the neck in front. BMW Bluegrass trying to stick with him in second. Caught 3 wide on the turn is GR's Dignitary. Canvas back number. Nearest the rail, Rambo Robbie. 3/4 in 128 flat. Moving around to the head of the stretch, and Get It On is still fighting off a challenge from BMW Bluegrass, followed just in behind by Rambo Robbie, Canvas back number, and GR's Dignitary is laboring now as they drive through the stretch. Get It On still on top of length. Rambo Robbie closing along the inside, followed by BMW Bluegrass and Canvas back number. Get It On is desperate outside Canvas back number. Those two hit the wire together. Finishing third was Rambo Robbie. Fourth looked to be BMW Bluegrass, though he did go off stride over the line. Earl J. Owned by trainer Ron Barker of Chillicothe. Dave Hawk with 4 wins on the night. 157-3. Canvas back number.